So I'm going to show you a beautiful, simple recipe to support digestive health. Quesadillas. Really amazing, quick, simple snack. Mixed beans, canned mixed beans. I always advise people to kind of stock up on these amazing staples that you can always reach on when you haven't got much time. You want to prepare something that's good and that's healthy, but you don't want to spend hours in the kitchen. Things like tinned mixed beans, pulses, pre-cooked brown rice, those kinds of things. Having those staples on hand, you've always got something to reach for to make something quick and healthy. So, now I'm just going to mash these quite coarsely. It doesn't have to be really, really smooth and uniform. Just so you've got a little bit of texture, so actually work it into the tortilla. So, beans obviously do get a bit of a bad reputation, but they are a wonderful ingredient for supporting digestive health. And part of that thing that can sometimes give them the unfortunate side effect is kind of testament to how they're influencing digestive health. There's compounds in here, like very, very large, specialized types of sugars, really, that actually get broken down by the bacteria that live in our gut. When this bacterial colony starts to feed on these sugars and start to ferment them and break them down, it actually helps to support the growth and the flourishing of that colony. And then they go on to actually support many aspects of long-term gut health. Helps the gut to kind of repair itself and keep itself in good shape. So supporting gut bacteria is really, really important. And it's worth kind of putting up with those side effects for a little while. They're only temporary, by the way, to actually achieve that end. But then also huge amounts of fibre in beans as well. Fibre is important for a million and one different reasons. Obviously supporting digestive health, keeping everything moving along, but for cardiovascular health as well, because this fibre, the certain fibres that you find in things like beans and pulses and also these multi-grain breads, it's called soluble fibre. There's soluble fibre and insoluble fibre. The soluble fibre forms like a gel-like substance within the gut and actually binds to cholesterol there. As it binds to cholesterol, it carries it out of the gut, so it actually reduces excess cholesterol that can oxidize and cause damage to the cardiovascular system. So ticking a lot of boxes with this simple little dish. What we're going to do, get this on to these whole wheat tortillas. When you use things like this, any of your carbohydrate staples like breads, pasta, rice, things like that, always, always, always go for the brown versions. Much more fibre there. It's the whole grain. It's got loads more things like B vitamins and magnesium and zinc, all the good stuff. It's a really simple swap to make. So we've got whole wheat tortilla here. Just get the beans in the middle. Push it down like that. Do give it some pressure. You want to kind of push it into the tortilla because you want to make sure these things hold their shape. Good bit of seasoning here. Here we've got a little bit of a sea salt. Obviously there's been quite a lot of bad press over the years around salt, and a lot of that is justified. Another simple swap. Get rid of table salt. Table salt is just pure sodium, and pure sodium can send your blood pressure up. Go over to sea salt. Yes, there's sodium in it, but you've also got loads of potassium and magnesium and all these other trace elements that all work together. It doesn't have the same impact on blood pressure as just the table salt. Black pepper. We put a little bit of grated cheese on there to start with. I'm going to put a lot more in afterwards. This is really just to kind of give some texture. We've got some sweet corn in there, just little bits in there to give some flecks of colour. And then some red chilli. I like a bit of heat. I do like heat in this. It's a nice kind of contrast. I'm just going to chop it fairly roughly and scatter it over. You just want little pockets of heat, and we're going to pile on some more of the cheese now. Final thing to go in there is some coriander. Now we've got a second tortilla. That just goes on top and then really push it together. Now it's going to go in the oven for 10-12 minutes. You want the cheese to melt and you want the top of the tortillas to actually go firm, so get it toasted. A little bit brown, perfect. So the time has come, we'll get them out. Doesn't take long at all. I mean, that has been 10 minutes tops. And what I'm going to do is get it onto this board and then just literally cut it into quarters. That's all you need to do. A pizza cutter works well for this actually as well. This is serious comfort food. And this is what it's all about, do you know what I mean? So many people think that when you're eating healthier food that it's going to be really, really dull and boring. It doesn't have to be at all. That is a bit of a magic combination. See, amazing digestive support, loads of soluble fibre in there, loads of B vitamins, loads of good stuff, and it tastes amazing.